Hi guys, it's me, Jason again. Today we're going to cook a quick spaghetti, creamy spinach sauce, whatever you want to call it. There might be a name for it, there might not be. I've got some chorizo. I'm going to use 5 garlic cloves, half a teaspoon of black pepper, half a teaspoon of chili pieces, 1 teaspoon paprika, 1 teaspoon oregano, about a cup of fresh parsley, and about a nice big handful of baby spinach with some Parmigiano cheese. For now we've had the water boiling a bit for the spaghetti. What I like to do normally is just add a bit of salt in there. A lot of people say put oil in, you know, depends on the mood. I might put it, I might not. Say a teaspoon of salt, it's not too bad. And we'll let that go for a bit before I add the spaghetti. For now we just get the garlic chopped up and the chorizo. I just got a chorizo from the local grocer. I pretty much will just chop that into slices. You can see, and look, I'm no professional whatsoever. I just enjoy cooking and I like to try different things. So please, if there's anything I'm doing wrong that you might want to judge on, please be free to drop a comment down below. Pretty much this is going to be a learning curve for me as time goes. As you guys know, it's probably, well, whoever has watched already, this is still very beginning stages of where this might go, where it might not go. And yeah, I'm just going to take it, enjoy it, and go with it for as long as I need to. Okay, so we're going to add the spaghetti. I use about a packet. You don't need to break the spaghetti. I know a lot of people, if I did have to break it, would have a lot to say. But look, I like having it, also like my spaghetti full. Just get it in that water. It's been boiled. I've got it to boiling point now. Once it carries on a bit boiling, I'll just loosen it so it doesn't get stuck together, because a lot of the time spaghetti sticks, and I guess that's why some people like using oil. Yeah, so we'll get that on the boil, and then we'll start with the actual pot, the pan, whatever you want to call it, and we'll get the sauce going. Let's just get this in. Okay, they're all nearly in. Again, please just, if you've got any secrets on how to do this or that, drop it down below. Okay, I've chopped up the garlic. The pan is a bit hot now, so what I'll do is I'll add a fair amount of olive oil. Again, people might say don't use olive oil, use olive oil. I just like the taste of a nice extra virgin olive oil. Add the garlic in, and I'll let that just fry a little bit. And once that just starts, I'll pretty much just add the chorizo in from there. And you can see, if you have a look there, I'll just get it frying a little bit. Okay, at that point, it's very hot now. I'll add in my chorizo, just do a little fry. And like I said earlier, this is a very quick meal. Anyone can do it, very easy. And again, you can change any ingredients that you want in here. This is not set to any recipe. It's just, again, something to my preference. We will add in the spices. What I'll do now, I'll just do a fine chop of the parsley. Also, it doesn't matter what parsley you use. Use what you prefer. I'm just using what comes from the garden. This obviously now is a bit bigger, and my knife skills need to get better. Okay, this is being frying for about a minute or two. Again, you don't want to burn the oil, you don't want to burn. Put that a bit lower. What I'll do now is I'll add in the spinach leaves in the oil, doesn't matter. Let that going a little bit, get some of that flavor out. Let it get going. What I do now is I add in my spices. And let's not forget our salt. Going, put this on lower. Get it going nicely, mix it up. Once you start seeing the bottom thicken up, you can see the spinach is basically done already. I'll put it on low now. I'll add in some cream. I'll probably use about half of this because I'm still going to take a little bit of water from the spaghetti, probably half a cup or so, it depends. I'll take some water from there. And this is on low for now, just leave it going a little bit. What I'll do now, throw in the parsley. Again, it's all preference. Some people like putting it right at the end, some people like putting it in the beginning. I guess I don't really have an exact time and how. I just know what I want the outcome to be like. And that's basically the timing of my spices and the garlic and the parsley and the spinach and all that. And very, very, absolutely delicious. I would add more chili, but obviously for the children, I don't want to put too much. It's got a little bit of a bite now, but once we add in a little bit of water from the spaghetti and use the spaghetti, it'll cool down a little bit. Okay, so I've already added the rest of the cream in. This is a 300 ml. I added the rest in, was a little bit hot, but adding the rest in is just perfect. Now what I'll do, I'll take out all the spaghetti, it's already cooked, transfer it over. Okay, so I've transferred all the spaghetti in there. What I do is, there's not much water that I've left over here, but I'll basically take, you could say 3/4 cup, I throw it in there with that. And then what we do is we do a nice little mix. This is off, this has already been switched off. What I'll do is I'll put it back on now, on very low. We're sitting probably on about nearly 20 minutes to this point where we are now. Look at that, you can smell it. What I need to do now, I'll add a bit of the cheese. Try and get, when you do buy these things, try and find the better quality products. I probably haven't found the best, but just by smelling it from my face to the pot, I can smell how nice this cheese actually is. Okay, so now it's on very low. Mix the cheese in. I'll basically wait. You don't want to overcook the pasta, the spaghetti, but when I take it out of the water, I leave it that it's just about done, but not completely done. And then I'll leave that on very low for 5 minutes, and we'll be ready to dish. So it's pretty much, I would say 25 minutes to 30 minutes, and we're complete with the dish. You can see that sauce, a very plain but yet very, very tasteful dinner. Easy to make, it goes a long way. When you dish, you want to obviously just dish a little bit of the chorizo in there as well, because I only use one. It's a very strong taste as well. And once we're done, I'll dish up that, and then basically just grate a last bit of cheese, which I'll grate on the top. I'll grate a last little bit on the top, and I'll do a little sprinkle of parsley, fresh parsley. Yeah, so that would be like that. And a nice little fresh parsley, and that's it. Thank you for tuning in, and please, if you want to see more, for me to improve, just like, share, whatever you feel like doing, at least throw a thumbs up.